Why do we need A/B testing? Why can't I use other research methods like user tracking, surveys, or user interviews? What makes A/B testing so popular that big technology companies are committed to this method? Today we will talk about 4 major reasons why. Welcome to Experimenter Club. Let's get into the video. Number 1 is to promote data-driven culture. You might constantly hear your organization leaders saying this. I am sure that the new feature will increase user engagement drastically. I bet that the new marketing campaign is going to bring us 1,000 new customers every single day. If you are familiar with these type of claims without data backing, your organization might have hippo syndrome. Not really the hippo that you are thinking right now. Hippo is highest paid person's opinion. If your company does not rely on data to make decisions, you have to rely on the judgments and intuitions of senior people in the team to make your decisions. And A/B testing offers a solution to escape this and encourage a decision-making culture that is purely data-driven. What do I really mean? Here are 3 examples. Number 1, you can resolve arguments by A/B testing. Once the Microsoft Bing team had an argument on what size of the ad must be placed in the search website, a big ad or a small ad. The bigger the ad size, the customers would not like it, but higher is the ad revenue. So it is a tough trade-off call to decide. Imagine that there are 2 teams, one from the customer satisfaction team, the other is from the finance team. You would guess why there is a debate. But in Microsoft, instead of arguing, they tested both versions of the ad in different sizes to measure the impact on the ad revenue and customer satisfaction score. They were able to make an informed decision whether the loss happening to the customer satisfaction team and the finance team in either versions are worth it in order to proceed. Second, you can quantify the changes to your metrics. This is quite important. An experienced person in your team can say that B is better than A, but your real question should be, okay, but by how much? 10% better or 200% better? Because your business decisions will vary considerably depending upon that. A/B testing can help you precisely measure the changes better than the experienced person in your team. Third, you are letting your customers decide for themselves.
Rick, have you ever heard the expression, the customer is always right?
If you enforce A/B testing processes at scale in your company, you are essentially letting your customers make decisions for themselves. I think this is super powerful because user behaviors are highly unpredictable. It is tough for anyone, even the experienced CEOs, to predict how the users will behave in future. With A/B testing, you can put different product versions on the hands of your customers and simply find out which one works the best and which one that they really enjoy. The whole process is sustainable because you are putting your customers in the driver's seat to make the decisions for you. The second reason is we will track causation, not correlation. Let's go back to the Netflix example. Let's say that we launched the What's New feature. That's great. Imagine that we are not A/B testing right now. So what will we do after the launch? We will probably be looking at the metrics dashboard right now and see that the user engagement metrics go way up, as you see in this graph. There's a bump. That's really nice. But my question is, do you really know that the new product experience is what caused the increase in engagement? I'm stressing the word cost because there can be alternative explanations for this metrics to change. Maybe Netflix released a new movie like Bird Box in the very same week that caused the spike in the engagement. Or it's December right now, so the holiday binge streaming is starting to pick up. Or maybe there was a successful marketing campaign that was launched in the same week that can explain the bump in this metric. There can be 100 other explanations. Here is where A/B testing helps. Through A/B testing, you can hold all these variables as constant. We ensure this by randomly assigning the users into 2 groups. Therefore, on average, all these dimensions are roughly same in these 2 groups. The only difference between these 2 is the feature that we are launching. To learn more, read about causation versus correlation on the internet. There are a ton of reading materials on this. Third is reducing your risk. Another best thing about A/B testing is that you can reduce your launch risk. You don't have to launch your product experience to all your customers at the same time. Many times that will create unexpected problems to your customers. What if your app starts crashing to thousands of your customers before you can realize and send a fix?
Good defense so far. Wow.
The jerkiness is not a nucleus issue, right? I mean, it's not going out into the world like that.
So why take that risk? Through A/B testing, you are launching the new experience to small set of customers and making sure that every metric is in place before you release to 100% of your customers. How does this help marketing managers? Simple, it means money. If your marketing budget is $1 million, you will want to A/B test the campaign in different channels like Google, Facebook and Instagram with minimum budget, say $10,000 each, before you know which channel gives you maximum click-through rates. And then you can spend the rest of your budget on the winning channel to maximize your return of investment. Fourth reason is to invest on the right initiatives. A/B testing helps your organization to make the right investments. At any point, your org may have many different project initiatives going on. When your company is at a position to run experimentation at large scale, you will be able to accurately compare business impact and customer impact made by these initiatives. And that will guide you to decide whether you should continue funding an initiative or not the following year. For more rigorous measurements, you can compute ROI for all your initiatives, which is return of investment. You can calculate this based on the hours spent by your team to deliver this plus the marketing spent on this single initiative. And let A/B testing results tell you how much is the ROI. If your customer revenue increased by 15%, let's say this translates to $600,000, is it worth the investment? Should you double down or shut down this initiative for the following year? You can decide. I hope that the 4 reasons convinced you why A/B testing is critical for your organization's or startup growth. Experimentation culture itself is a competitive advantage for your product if you know how to use it correctly. Yes, it's a little bit complicated, and that's why I'm here to help you. We only went through a 101 series until now. If you want me to make more videos on A/B testing concepts, techniques and best practices that you can apply at work, all you can do is subscribe and share it with your friends. If you have suggestions or feedbacks for the series, please leave them on the comments. So until next time, I will see you then.